Imagine that you have a SQL Server database and you want Azure Data Factory to read data from it. But here is the question: how does Azure Data Factory know where your SQL Server is and how to connect it? Take a moment and think about it. Would you use a dataset, a link service, or a pipeline? The correct answer is a link service. A link service in Azure Data Factory contains the connection information required to connect to an external data store or a computer resource. For example, when connecting to SQL Server, the link service can contain details such as the server, database, and authentication method. Think of it like connecting your phone to a Wi Fi network. Before your phone can access the internet, it needs the correct connection details. In the same way, before Azure Data Factory can access a data source, it needs the connection information provided through a link service. Now, here is an important interview question: does a link service represent the actual table, file, or data that you want to use? No. A link service defines how Azure Data Factory connects to the source or destination. A data set represents the specific data structure or location that you want to work with. For example, in real world data pipeline, the link service connects Azure Data Factory to SQL Server. The dataset identifies the sales, table, and copy activity, uses that configuration to move the data into Azure Data Lake storage. So, if an interviewer asks, what is a link service in Azure Data Factory? You can answer, a linked service defines the connection information that Azure Data Factory uses to connect to external data stores or compute resources. Remember it this way: link service tells ADF how to connect, dataset tells it what data to use, activity defines the task to perform, and pipeline brings all those tasks together into a complete workflow.